Hello again. It's Thursday. Thursday night football. We got the Niners versus the Seahawks. Can't wait for that matchup. It should be a good one. It should be a doozy. But let's get to last week. Last week it was a wonderful week in regular football, a wonderful week in fantasy football. My Texans dominated the Jags, and as you can tell, I don't have an IV in my arm. I did not have to go into alcohol poisoning by losing to the Jags. Now, I'm reporting to you live from my new abode. This is my condo, got my name on it. I'll just do a little, I don't know, the lights are probably fucking things up, but it's similar to what we had in Japan. It's cozy, a little less than 100,000 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Yoshi and I are, just glad it's just us now. My first post from the new condo. Thank you, thank you. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. Let's go to last week. How did my picks do last week? Well, I'll tell you. Let's start with almost a guaranteed win each week. 99 problems, but you ain't one versus Haters Get Des Nuts. Haters Get Des Nuts just had a whole bunch of nuts in his mouth, namely mine. I just dropped my lindels in his mouth as I do. Just dominate him. I picked that well. No need to go any further than that. So I'm currently 1-0 with my picks. Next, we got bitches and we got strippers. Both up bitches versus classy strippers. Now, me personally, I picked both up bitches to win that game. Not only did he win it, he road graded classy strippers into submission. So I'm 2-0 for the picks last week. Moving on to Don't Touch Me There versus DDD. Now, very good matchup. Probably the best matchup last week. Don't Touch Me There seems to come down to the wire almost all the time. I picked designated drunk drivers to win this game, and lo and behold, he pulled it out by 1.6 points. Get some DDD. Currently 3-0 for my picks last week. Next, we have Lazy Pugs versus Bull City. I picked Lazy Pugs to win this match. Did not expect Bull City to reach deep. I didn't expect Calvin Johnson to just become a manimal all of a sudden. But I guess when you're playing Chicago's defense, you can't help but be a goddamn manimal. So, Lazy Pugs, my first loss for the last week. Hopefully he can turn it around next week. So far, 3-1. Moving on to Polk High Panthers Auto Draft King versus Chicago Chalupas. That was an easy pick for me. Chicago Chalupas, the better team, the more active owner. Currently 4-1 with my picks last week. And now we have Flawless Victory versus Ryan Mallett on 3rd and Long. Purely fucked. But who did I take? I always ride with Ryan Mallett. But unfortunately, Flawless Victory gets a victory. I was 4-2 with my picks last week. It was a incredible week last week with some very close matchups. And, as you know, I'm 6-0. So, even though some of the teams that are 6-0 in the real NFL take a bye week, I don't rest, son. I'm going to come at you, and I'm going to come at you hard. So, 6-0, who's my fantasy stud of the week? That can be none other than Bolt Up Bitches. Bolt Up Bitches really just came at everybody. Martavius Bryant playing for the first week. He had Keenan Allen explode, who he made in a monster trade. Cam Newton giving him some points, baby. And, it was just a marvelous performance for Bolt Up Bitches against one of the beasts in the East, Classy Strippers. Classy Strippers team is looking like strippers at 2 p.m. Nobody wants to see a stripper at 2 p.m. It's bad business, son. Class up your strippers there, classy strippers. You're looking kind of dog tired. Now, who is my fantasy dud of the week? Can be none other than Haters get Dez nuts. Now, haters get Dez nuts. You did play a champ, but when you come and try to take the throne from the number one team in the league, you don't come with that weak sauce, man. You don't come with that shit. I get off my rocker a little bit. Haters get Dez nuts. You're 2-4. You can be a force in this league if you choose to. Sometimes you got to make some moves, baby. Make some moves. Now, my most improved can be none other than Flawless fucking Victory. Coming down 0-5, took a step up and said, you know what, Ryan Mallett on 3rd and long? I'm going to give you the Spartan boot in this motherfucker, son. I'm going to give you the Spartan boot in this motherfucker, son. Give me 149 points and dominate this month. Congratulations to Flawless Victory. Andrew Luck stepping up, giving a man a mighty 33 points. You can't knock it. Good on you, Flawless Victory. Hopefully, even in that shitty division, you still have a chance to make the playoffs. You're only like 2 games back. Keep it up, and hopefully the Colts keep it up for you. Now, moving on to this week, we had some major bye week issues. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is on a bye. I was kind of looking for a quarterback since Cam was gone. So I was looking for Matthew Stafford. Unfortunately, Lazy Pugs decided to reach into his piggy bank and just throw money at Matthew Stafford. I thought I threw enough. Obviously, I didn't. So now I'm settling with old Fitzy, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Harvard boy. Either way, you know, it's going to be grand. Not only did he put up a lot of money for Stafford, he put down a lot of money this week. I mean, everybody should be monitoring their free agent funds halfway through the season. You're only halfway. If you're below $50, you might be in trouble. You might be in trouble. It depends on how good your reserves are. What do your bye week troubles look like? This is a strategy game, son. This fucking chess. It ain't checkers. Anyway, so let's go on to my picks for this week. Let's start it off with a guaranteed win. 99 problems, but you ain't one versus Don't Touch Me There. Don't Touch Me There is plagued by bye week blues. He doesn't have to play Aaron Rodgers, but he does have to play Julio Jones. He does have to play DeAndre Hopkins, Todd Gurley, LaShawn McCoy, everybody coming back on you in your faces. Now, I got to worry about Le'Veon Bell. Got to worry about Tom Brady. LeGarrette Blount. Is he going to get the touches? This man has Dez Bryant in his lineup. Even if the man plays, he's not going to be a force without Tony fucking Romo. Easy win for 99 problems, but you ain't one. Hit me. Now, moving on to the next game. Strippers. Pugs. This is a do or die for both teams, as Chicago Chalupas and myself are running away with the East. Right now, it's almost a no-brainer. So whoever loses this game might want to pack it up. It'll give Lazy Pugs his 5th loss. It would give Strippers his 4th loss. More problematic, obviously, for Pugs. Who do I have winning this game? Lazy fucking Pugs. There's no way. He went deep to grab Matthew Stafford. He wants this championship. He does not want to be eliminated from the playoffs. Good on you, kid, picking up that quarterback who's just dumped on the waiver where I thought that he was going to be nothing. You're mistaken, son. Matthew Stafford is a force to be reckoned in this league. Now, Classy Strippers doesn't have a whole lot going for him. He's got Matt Ryan. Crickets, and more crickets. I'm just saying, Classy Strippers, you need to be trying to force your way into some trades right now. This is pathetic. I don't see you winning a whole lot more games, man. Well, we'll see what we can get. We'll see what we can get from you. Next, we got DDD versus Haters Get Dez Nuts. Now, who do I have winning this matchup? That's simple. DDD. His consistency and steady improvement, he's actually going to probably win the Central. His miraculous performance against Don't Touch Me There is probably going to be some kind of a tiebreaker for the division. We all know that the wild card's coming out of the East regardless of who it is. Now, Designated Drink Drivers should win this game simply because Haters Get Dez Nuts' team is riddled with, old people and injuries, except with Blake Bortles, obviously. So I don't know. If Blake Bortles can show up on Sunday morning and rack off 5 touchdowns, hitters get des nuts, might have a chance, but I'm giving this one to designated drunk drivers. Easy freaking victory. Next, we have Polk High Panthers, Auto Draft King, versus Flawless Victory. Now, I haven't called out any toilet bowls lately, but this is the #1 candidacy for Toilet Bowl of the Year. Polk High Panthers, Flawless Victory. I have to choose between a guy that's only won one game and a guy that rarely even shows up to fucking play. He's got a couple guys in his bye. I don't even know if he's going to take those guys out. But the real question is, does he need to? I'm giving the win to Flawless Victory simply because he's peaking at the right time. There's no time like the present, baby. I'm giving this one to Flawless Victory. Next up, we got a matchup of grave importance. Chicago Chalupas versus Bolt Up Bitches. Now, who did I give this win to? I had to give it to the steady 145 to 155 point getter Chicago Chalupas. There's too much randomness going on with Bolt Up Bitches performances from his guys. Will Dion Lewis play? Will I don't know, Julius Thomas' hand fall off? Things like this, I don't know. Will they perform or will they won't? I know Drew Brees is going to step it up. AP may be a little dinged up, but he's going to step out and perform. Chicago Chalupas just has more consistency on his roster. I gave that one to the Chalupas. And finally, we got Ryan Mallett on 3rd and long. Simply fucked. Now, he's going up against Bull City. Who do I give this win to? Of course, I give it to Ryan Mallett on 3rd and long. Why? Because I just like the name. I really don't have any reason to pick Ryan Mallett on 3rd and long. I don't like his matchups this week. I mean, his running backs performed last week, which probably mean they're not going to perform this week. So, do I think Ryan Mallett on 3rd and long is going to win? But I voted them to win. Ryan Mallett on 3rd and long for the victory. Now, fellas, that is everything I've got this week. Video comes down to a little over, 12, a little under 13 minutes. I just hope everybody's enjoying the season. You can't help but enjoy it if you're 6-0. Good luck to them Texans. Good luck to everybody in the league, with the exception of Don't Touch Me There. I'm going to holler at you boys and see you next week.